Hello Eloggy viewers, I am the titular Eloggy. I have not made a video about Magic in quite a while, over a month I feel. I've been kind of addicted to new Zelda, been adventuring IRL, just doing some stuff away from Magic, but I'm back, at least semi-temporarily. They banned these 3 cards last week. I think it's been a week, might have been longer than that. This is the first time I opened the client on this computer, so being shown this message. Okay, we can get out of there now. So I guess what I wanted to do today was just give my thoughts on it, because I have been like playing primarily on my phone, like on my lunch breaks at work. I've been playing, but I haven't really been into it like I was previously, just because aforementioned things. But I still do like Magic. I am and am not a fan of the ban. I suppose we should get that out of the way first before I do what I really wanted to do, which was actually just show all these old decks I had that I guess I'll be deleting now since they're no longer legal. Because, yeah, as you saw, they banned Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Invoke Despair, and Reckoner Bankbuster. Fable of the Mirror Breaker was a given. I don't think it needed to be banned for power level reasons. I guess you could make an argument that it needed to be banned for diversity reasons, because like so many decks were playing it, which makes sense. It did provide a lot of value, but I don't think it was overpowered or needed to go. I think if there were 2 other red cards I would ban. I play best of 1 a lot. I tried best of 3 and it's too slow on Arena. It takes forever to find games. So yeah, I play best of 1, and the most problematic card I've found in mono red is actually Kumano Faces Kakazan. Like, god damn, when that gets dropped turn 1, burns an opponent, powers up the next creature that will also happen to have haste, then becomes a hasty creature itself, and when it becomes a creature, it makes it so all your creatures with death triggers completely invalidated because it just exiles them. Like, yeah, that palpable amount of intolerance for Kumano Faces Kakazan. I think it's so much more insufferable than Fable, but I can't deny that Fable probably needed to go for the health of the format, but really don't know. The other red card that probably could have gone and probably should have gone was Itali, because it's just now the most like go-to ramp target. Like, now it feels like there's nothing else worth doing than just ramping into Itali and Atraxa. So, I mean, Itali is like brand new, so I can understand why I didn't ban it, but like it's already kind of almost overstayed its welcome. Steam, I know this is a Steam box, bro, get out. I have a new green screen, by the way. I don't know if you noticed it. Hopefully I was able to chroma key correctly. On my very first attempt at green screen didn't go so well, but this is actually a new green screen. It's a lot flatter and should be a lot better overall, so we'll see. This is also a testing of my new green screen. But yeah, Itali and Kumano Faces Kakazan, I feel we're better targets for bans, but can't deny that Fable of the Mirror Breaker probably needed to go. As far as Invoke Despair, that is a card I've not been able to tolerate since the moment it dropped. An unconditional 3-for-1 is never okay, even with the 4 black pips, especially considered the multitude of 3 color decks that played it perfectly on curve turn 5.
Well, Andrew, because Fable of the Mirror Breaker was the turn 3 play, they are able to fix their mana, so they are more likely to cast it, so we'll ban both of them.
Yeah, nice talk. Now, don't get me wrong, I detested Invoke Despair. I only had 1 copy. I never crafted any copies until I got news of the incoming ban, so I crafted 3 more so I would get 3 free wild cards out of it. But I just hated the card. I hated just how much value it had, and I will never complain that they banned it, although I sincerely believe Shouldered is a much more centralizing, much more oppressive card, and that should have gone way before Invoke Despair. I think Invoke Despair should have gone way before Meathook Massacre, and Shouldered should have gone way before Invoke Despair. So now, I feel like Shouldered is just the best card in Standard. It might have been for a while, like even before Fable, I think Shouldered was just better, but now especially, like, yeah. even with things like Atali that everyone just ramps into, Shouldered's just chilling there. The invalidates so many other 4-drops because that's Death Touch and High Toughness. So like, if it sticks around, it takes over games, and I just don't like that. A win condition all in itself, like I use Shouldered. I don't have the amount of resentment I have for Shouldered that I had for Invoke Despair. So like, I'm still using Shouldered. Like, I'm going to abuse the hell out of it since it's legal, but definitely feel like that was the black card to ban if you're going to ban a black card. Like, way before Invoke Despair. I am glad that Invoke is gone, but Shouldered's still lingering, so it's probably still going to see a plethora of mono black just because of that. And finally, the third card banned, Reckoner Bankbuster, boys. R.I.P. to the boy. By far the most egregious ban, I feel. It just didn't need to go. The decks that abused it didn't need it. They had plenty of other options, you know, in the 2-drop slot even, that they could abuse. I feel like it did much more good for the format. Like, it helped less prevalent deck archetypes function, since it could slot into anything. I feel like it was a solid, wholesome glue for decks, and it had a very healthy spot in the format, but apparently it was too healthy and too played, so they cut it for diversity purposes. I don't think that was the wave, even remotely. Very, very disappointed about the Bankbuster ban. Like, that was so far not even on the radar for cards that need to be banned, but it's gone now, so we'll just have to pick up the pieces where we left off. I'll have to get my usage out of Bankbuster and Explorer now, so once again, RIP to the boy. But are there any other cards that should have been banned? I mean, I really wanted Farewell to go. I don't think that should have even been printed. I think it's way too oppressive and way too undercosted for what it does. Just how much control it gives you. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Both Invoke and Farewell I've been wanting out of the format ever since they were created, but don't know if Farewell or Invoke should have been banned, but half of them are gone, so that eliminated half the problem. I was going real deep into it, thinking like, okay, what's the most problematic card in each color? Black had Shouldered, red had Kumanovic Kakazan originally, then Itali came out, so that was the new big one. Blue, I just wanted the entire blue deck gone because I can't stand it. Make disappear, all that garbage, but no, probably didn't need to ban anything in blue. Green, I think I said Fight Raking was probably the most egregious green card that needed to be banned. I just don't like being able to cast free spells, I guess, so yeah, that didn't need to be banned either. And I don't think there was any colorless card that needed to be banned.
Even good old Bankbuster.
So yeah, overall, I guess I'm neutral about the bannings. Glad Invoke is gone. Indifferent about Fable being gone, although I am going to miss it, because I did enjoy ramping and reanimating with it, but I can live without it. And then Bankbuster, I'm very disappointed it's gone, so overall feeling pretty neutral about the ban. Now, what I'd like to do is actually go over all these decks that are now illegal. I guess we'll just work backwards, like at Jund Lands. And I know you see the cover, so you know where this is going. What do we got here? I could probably rework this, because Sprouting Goblin is kind of like Fable, like a 3-drop red. I say 3-drop because you kick it for an additional green, so yeah, this could probably be reworked in all honesty, this Jund Reanimator shell. Looks like it needs more removal, more lands or something. Maybe some Cruelty of Gix. Yeah, this still has potential. Might mess around with this one. What style do we got? Oh, some lands. Okay, that's how old that was. I didn't even have styles for these lands, bro. But yeah, as far as like cards that can replace Fable, I do like Sprouting Goblin. Prior to Sprouting Goblin, I was using Electric Revelation before realizing that holding up instant speed mana wasn't as good as just dropping Fable turn 3, so I quickly replaced Electric Revelation for Fable, and now Fable's banned, so I might go back to Electric Revelation, although Sprouting Goblin is pretty nice, so might toy with this. Yeah, this looks like a fun shell. I might retry this. Bro Storm. Oh boy, I think I know what this is. Yep, 2 copies of Reckoner Bankbuster. That's all that was banned here. I really liked this shell. This was back Brothers War, of course. Back in that era, like if you were playing green, you were ramping into Titan of Industry. That was just what you were doing. I decided I thought it would be better to try Storm the Festival into the plethora of good 5-drops. So that's the route I took. A lot here that no longer really necessary. Like, this is just kind of outclassed by Invasion of Zendikar. I mean, kind of, because it becomes a bite. So yeah, this... Man, I kind of forgot about this card since Invasion came out, but this one might be something. Like, especially if you're just mono green, yeah, Boseju's still a key card. Oh, Stomper, bro. I'm seeing so much Topiary Stomper now. I'm actually kind of... Like, I'm actually getting a little upset, because, like, oh, now that Fable's gone, you want to use this 3-drop like it wasn't good enough for you before? Like, now it's objectively worse than before, because Bankbuster's gone. You could play this on 2, this on 3, and then you could crew the Bankbuster with this. So, y'all missed out on that train, but I suppose Stomper's still a good boy. Yeah, I can't complain that. I do think now the best way to curve is actually Azusa's Many Journeys on 2. That allow you to play your 3rd land on 2. On 3, you play your land, play Invasion of Zendikar. So that would be 6 lands. And then turn 4, you can play a 7-drop if you have the perfect selection of cards. I think that's just a better curve than trying to mess around with Stomper on 3 so you can play a 5-drop on 4. It just doesn't seem all that great to me, but Stomper's still a good boy, so yeah, I don't think I have much need for this deck anymore. Bye, Bro Storm. Alright, here we got Halana and Elena. I remember making this deck primarily because I remembered that Halana and Elena was in Standard and felt like it was a ridiculous card, so I wanted to use it before it rotated out. Then we got the news that there wouldn't be any rotation this year, so I won't have to worry about that anymore. So probably can toss this deck. But yeah, Fable was here as a way to ramp and pitch things into the yard to reanimate with a single copy of Cruelty of Gix. Like, that's not right. I don't know what this was trying to accomplish. Yeah, I can probably get rid of this one. But you see the shell I enjoy. Interaction, early game, ramp into big stuff, try to get things haste, reanimate stuff. This deck was fun, but kind of the same shell as a lot of these decks as you're going to see. It just felt all similar. They were just very small differences. But yeah, I don't think I need to keep this one. Just making deck space. Hasty Culty, here's another one. Very similar. Got the early interaction package, Halana and Elena, Stomper, and Fable into a big stuff. And Diregraph Rebirth as our reanimator package. Got a Lone Soul Windgrace, Kura, Ren. The goal here was have Halana and Elena give this haste when it comes down and is like a 15-15. This was a fun deck. I don't think I can rework it from here though. I think if I want something like this, I'll have to start from scratch, because Fable really was kind of a glue here, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of this one. Sad as that is. Branchwood Prowler. Oh yeah, this was good stuff here. Here we got Viv back. Looks like the only thing banned here was Dankbuster. I guess I just relied heavily on this for a lot of my card draw. But like, so many cards are repeats, like, if you've looked at the decks I've had, so I don't think Bankbuster is especially egregious and need to be banned, but I'm not really here to talk about that anymore. I think I've said my piece with it. Just gotta accept the fact that it's gone. But yeah, here I was trying to use Vivian again. Got some nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7 drop creatures, so Vivian can do her thing. I also had red and black. What was black was for Terra Sunder, and red was for Halana and Elena and Stormseeker. So I guess the only thing missing here was Bankbuster. That's funny. I could probably rework this somehow. There's a lot of, like, why is this here? Gonna ditch this one. Alright, Thanos, but Oh, 3 copies of Bankbuster down. Rip. What style do we got? Oh, Koilos Rock. Okay, okay. Yeah, I tried making Tawnos deck in Standard back in Brothers War. Oh, no, it wasn't Brothers War. It was Phyrexia, I'll be on. Okay. Yeah, this actually was not bad. If you can survive to the late game, that is. There's a lot of heavy aggro going on in this particular era. Mono red soldiers was still kind of there, but mostly infect, or toxic, I'm sorry, was the way to go. So this just got pushed out of the format, so I didn't really play with it much, but this was fun. I really liked like Koilos Rock. You make 2 of them if you have Tawnos, so you get a bunch of Power Stones so you can ramp out things like these. Yeah, this was just a fun deck, copying all your stuff, but Tawnos is a little too expensive for this deck to really work. Though I could probably do something with this. I think I'm gonna keep this because it is fun. You know, playing big guys and copying them. Oh, I also had Wormlet here. Cause why did I have Wormlet? Artifacts? Yeah, I think I was trying like an artifacts up. Yeah, because I had this. Now that that's gone, I probably don't need Wormlet in here anymore. Yeah, this can be totally reworked. I don't think I need to keep this. Probably need to just start from scratch. But you see what I was going with here, and it was pretty fun. But let's just move on. I'm gonna keep this here so I remember to make a new Tawnos deck. What is Big Thang, bro? Oh, Big Red, it looks like. Okay, okay. What do we got, though? 25 lands. 4 Kumon. Hey, there it is. Even I was rocking it. 4 Play with Fire, 4 Lightning Storm, 4 Reckless Info. Bro, what is this deck? 4 Fable, 2 Brotherhood's End, 3 Big Score, Jaya. What was the win condition here? Was it fall? What's this do? Destroy land. Deals 3 damage. Oh, this was a nice thing to get underneath an Arcane Bombardment. This was okay. This was something new and refreshing. I don't know if it can function without Fable. I suppose I could just hold up mana with, like, Electric Revelation. Yeah, I think I'm keeping this one, bro. This looks interesting. It's all concise, too, just like this. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping Big Thang. Alright, terrible, though. Oh, no. Okay, here I had 2 copies of Bankbuster and my 1 copy that I had of Invoke Despair. There's nothing to say here. Just mono black. I don't know what possessed me to make this deck, but I did, and it's time to go because I made a deck that is legal. Just focused on Shouldered because I think it's legitimately the most powerful card in Standard. So that's what I made. The new version of Terrible, which I think is, you might have seen up here. Yeah, Terrible non-banned is the new deck I made. So this one can go, bro. Get out. Alright, here we got Green Smash. No Fable in here. This one was relying on Reckoner Bankbuster because if you crew this, it has charge counters on it, so it's technically modified. So this could get in and combo with Kodama. Much like Stomper now, I'm seeing so much more Kodama now than ever before, and it is baffling to me. Because I do not think it is a good card to be using in Standard right now, just because like there's so much removal. And like if you go second versus aggro, you're just getting beat down. Not to mention, fundamentally, what you want to do with this is get low creatures that grow and get counters, but then have some payoff for the lands you ramp. So you also want big creatures. It just doesn't have much of a home in Standard right now, I don't think. But this was probably the best way I could use Kodama ever since it came out in Kamigawa, when I was using it in Mono Green. But like Mono Green just has no business in this meta. But if you try like Gruul like this, I think it has a much better shot. Although I could probably do something without Bankbuster, but yeah, it still needs to be solved just because it's such an inhospitable environment for it right now. But I always gotta support my boy Kodama, so Yeah, anytime I face an opposing Kodama, I get a bit salty just because when I try Kodama, I know it probably isn't going to work just because the conditions are so bad for it, but anytime I get it used against me, it always feels like my opponent's going first. They always have the perfect curve of low-cost creatures into Kodama on 3, into big shit to ramp into the next turn. Like, it's so bad, bro, how lopsided it is, but I still dig Kodama. Alright, here we got just straight lands. What was banned here? Oh, 2 Bankbuster? Bro, come on. I was getting hard carried by Bankbuster. Okay, what do we got here? How many lands is this? 30 lands, okay. 4 Ren and 7, a couple Farewell, Depopulate. Okay, this was before March of the Machine came out because I was using this over Invasion of Phyrexia. Like, what actually was the goal here? Why is there a 1 of Explosive Singularity? Portal of Phyrexia. I don't know what this deck was, bro, but I dig it. 30 lands. 4 copies of Ren and 7. Yeah, that alone, it makes it worth it. I could probably live without the Depopulate and the Farewell, but... Oh, I didn't even see this hiding here. Okay. Do I keep it? I think I keep this just for posterity, because this is hilarious, bro. Whatever this is. Yeah, that was something. Okay, Tribute Storm. Okay, this was the updated version of that old Brothers War Storm, the festival. And again, 2 copies of Bankbuster down the drain for no particular reason. You know, if I curved into Stomper, I could, you know, have a body since Stomper can't block right away. It's also a nice card advantage engine, although with Tribute to the World Tree, that's not as necessary. So this could probably be salvaged somehow, like maybe put more removal in it, or maybe even more creatures. Yeah, this is definitely salvageable. I just don't know what direction to go with it yet, but I'll hold on to this one. Control. Oh boy. Got it. Yep, there it is. Bankbuster right there. Wow. A lot of 1-ofs and 2-ofs in this pile. And I was really about my Farewell garbage. I think I just threw this together. I think Krim on MTG Goldfish made a deck like this, and it inspired me to make this. Just because I was tired of all the aggro, but yeah, I guess I did enjoy Hullbreaker Horror, because that's one that hardly sees play anymore, I feel, but it's good. Got Double Teferi 2, random 1-of Wash Away. I might hold on to this one. It's never a bad thing to have Mindless Azorius Control in your deck list. Or get me out of here. Dino Battles, must be Fable. Or no, it could be Bankbuster since, I was going to say since Stomper, but, oh, it was Bankbuster, okay. Oh my lord, Dino Battles, okay, so we got Stomper and Itali as the Dino, oh, and Tyrannix Rex, okay, and, yeah, this one, okay, so, bro, this deck is flames, hold on. It really is dinos. Doesn't one of my battles become a dino too? Oh, Kogo and Yadaro? Oh, that's a rhino. That turns in... Okay. This becomes a dino, though? This becomes a dino... Bro, this is the one right here. Can it function without Bankbuster? I mean, I think it can. What do I replace? I gotta hold on to this one, bro. This is too good, bro. Straight up Dino Battles. A 5-color Itali. I don't know what this pile is. Looks like, yeah, I don't think this is salvageable without Fable, bro. Just straight up. I don't even remember this deck, period, bro. Yeah, you're getting pitched. Just 5-color good stuff enabled by Fable the Mirror Breaker. Yeah, that has to go, bro. And then, unfortunately, Ren Goat. I was playing this for like a week solid before they announced that there would be bans, and everybody knew that Fable would get banned. I was also expecting Shouldered to get banned, but it didn't, unfortunately. Bankbuster did, though, and yeah, so this is no longer... I might be able to do something with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to this one. Man, I just miss Bankbuster so much. It was just such a nice glue. I guess Fable was too. Maybe it's better if they're gone. Opens up more options. But I don't know. I will have to alter these decks because I do like them. What do I still have legal? Fleetfoot. How is this? I made this back when New Capenna came out. Bro, what is this deck? Oh my lord. Trying Blob. I think I made this when Dominaria United came out. Trying Blob again. It didn't work too well. I could probably pitch this, honestly. Mythic Simic. What is this? I guess I made it to Mythic with this Simic deck. Looks pretty nice, bro. I don't really understand what it was doing particularly, but capping at 5 mana cards with Kodama, like, yeah, I don't know, bro. Can't imagine making it to Mythic with that pile, but maybe. Okay, this I'll explore. Defiler. Golgari Defiler. It looks like the same thing. Just Golgari so I can play Terrace Under. Like, why is this here, bro? Get rid of this. Awaken the Woods, bro. Now this is an archetype I'll have to go back to. Nothing even got hit here. That's the craziest thing. Oh, I was still using Survey here. Yeah, that can be changed for Invasion. Yeah, this is a shell to keep here. Elves Standard. This also has Fleetfoot Dancer. What? Huh? Where are the elves? I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this. Oh, that is an elf. Whoops. I guess this is an elf too. And I was on some wild shit when I made these decks. I don't even remember them. What is Grave? This has the old art for Llanowar Waste too before I applied the new style. Huh. This one looks alright. Looks like I said, a bunch of those decks that I deleted looked similar to this shell. There's just no red in it to play Fable, to pitch your cards into the yard, then reanimate them. I guess I'll keep it. Justice. This is just mindless reanimate with Invoke Justice. I guess I'll hold on to this one. When I have white or blue daily quests, this is what I use, but not a fan of this archetype. Peep the 1-0 Titan. I could probably be a Traxa or anything now, but I guess it doesn't matter. This is a wild one. Where did... Oh, I changed the style, right, so now it's way up top. Okay, that's a Gonjo, bro. I've been wanting to play with this one for a long time. The goal with this deck is to ramp heavy so that you can get a huge Agonjo Uprising, and then have things like Wedding Announcement and other like anthems, so that your tokens just beat over your opponent's tokens. Yeah, this was a fun deck. Don't remember it being highly acclaimed though. I gotta brew with this more, because this was fun. I might have to make a video about this. It's like, this could be Invasion of Zendikar now. Would that make a difference? Not really. Suppose I could use more Wedding Announcements. Yeah, good stuff right here. Sultai Shredder. Oh, this was the deck I made when Shoulder came. Yeah, okay. If I hold on to this one, it's purely for sentimental purposes, because this was mostly a Kaito deck, hoping to get big stuff out, big creatures out, just by attacking and plussing organically and drawing cards and just perpetuating a cycle, but this kind of fell off, so I didn't play with it as much. Also had a Reanimator package with Shredder for convoking, and it was a good deck. This also pitched cards into the yard. It was a good deck, but probably better ways to go about it than this. I don't know. I guess I'll hold on to it. Apply the styles. Oh yeah, that nice Jin art. Okay. Justice for Standard. What is this? Okay. I don't like it. I do not like whatever this is doing. I don't like it, but I'm keeping it. No, I'm not, bro. Get the shit out of here. Rigging this. Made a video about that. Mega Mayhem. That's not standard. I don't know why the deck is displayed as standard. Same with this. Same with this. Jeskai Prowess. Did I make a video with this? I don't think I did. I think this was going to be my first deck, my first video showing a deck when March the Machine came out, but then everyone else just made a video about it, and I felt like there wasn't a point. Not this exact deck specifically, but just shells like this. Try and Monastery Mentor, third Path Iconoclast, just get a bunch of tokens. I was trying something different with Invasion of Segovia, but it still didn't really turn out the way I thought, which was unfortunate. But I do like the deck, so I will apply style and I will keep the deck. But Tribute, Gruul Tribute. What do we got? Oh, another modified deck? Okay. Don't know how I feel about having this many 3-drops that you want. Awaken the... Okay, this comboed well with World Tree, because when the lands enter the battlefield, they're 1/1s, so they enter with counters, so they can Koda and fetch land. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely keeping this one, bro. Didn't even have Bankbuster, so yeah, this is good stuff. I think Shouldered might have pushed this out of the format or something, because I don't have any like hard removal. That was probably it, because Shouldered's just so damn centralizing, but it's still legal, unfortunately. Speaking of Shouldered legal, look who we got. This was the first deck I made using Ren and Realmbreaker, I guess? I have no idea, bro, but I'm keeping this just because Ren goated. Then we get back up to the top. Here's the mono black deck. Can change the name now. It's no longer non-binary. Now it's just straight terrible. Yeah, y'all know what mono black does. There's no Invoke Despair, but you don't need Invoke Despair. It's just a very grimy mid-range deck, and admittedly I have abused this to rank up, and will probably continue to do so when I've had enough of the ladder, just because this is probably the easiest, most consistent thing you can do, maybe outside of mono blue tempo, but I refuse to go that degenerate with it. Big Sultai, which one was this one? Because a lot of these, it seems like a lot of the decks that I'm using Ren and 7, they feel the same. I don't know why. It looks like I'm curving Stomper into Ren, okay, but I also have a ton of other 5-drops, including one of Vornkleck's, Cruelty of Gix, this Shouldered, and Junji. Okay. I also got a bunch of 7-drops, Tyrannix Rex, Toxrill, 2 Jin, and 1 Titan. Yeah, this was an interesting deck. I guess I'll keep it. Interesting switch from Jun to Sultai. Not complaining though. I dig both of them. Value Evasion, bro. I just made this yesterday. It's built around Invasion of Amonkhet because I feel like this is the most laughable value piece in the 3-drop slot right now. Because it's just a straight +2. Make your opponent discard while you draw. Then it becomes the Lazotep Convert, which just becomes a big creature. Like, it's so... This card is so dumb. So I wanted to build a deck around it. Just ramp your lands, get your big stuff down. It looks like the same 5 cards from the last deck. I think I just copied that deck and built this around Invasion of Segovia. Yeah. Okay. I see what I did. I guess I'll keep both of them. For now, anyway. And then finally, we got the curve. This is what I was talking about earlier. The curve, I feel now. The best curve right now. Zeus's Journey's on 2. So you get 3 lands. Turn 3, you get your 4th land drop. You play this. So you have 6 lands. Turn 4, you play your 7th land and play any of these 7 drops. That is ideally what you want to do. I also had to include other nice solid filler or other options. Is this 5 colors? No white. Okay. I went all in with it. Land-based, very particular. 2 of each Swamp Island mountain, so I can ramp them out with Invasion. I also have a bunch of the slow dual lands. It seems like that a lot of these decks have had the same early game interaction, mid game ramp and control, and then late game threats. So yeah, this is just my newest one, and I've definitely had fun with this. Look at all these 7 drops, bro. Good stuff here. This is probably going to be my next video, the curve, just to demonstrate what I like to do there. Or I might go back and play some of these decks with Ren and 7, just because, you know, I really like that card. So, might do that. I don't know yet, but I guess in conclusion, I just wanted to make a video discussing the bannings and showcasing all those decks that I deleted to make some deck space, and just give my overall thoughts, which are mostly neutral. I'm indifferent towards Fable going. I'm happy Invoke is gone. Would have been happier if Shouldered went. I'm unhappy about Bankbuster going, but overall pretty neutral. So yeah, this is what we're doing until they gave a date when the next ban list would come out, but there won't be another standard set until like September when Wilds of Eldraine comes out. So we're in here for the long haul. So hope you guys stick around. Like I said, the next arena video will probably be showcasing the curve. So if you're looking forward to that, let me know.
And if you are, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already.
But either way, thank you guys for watching. More Magic content coming hopefully soon, if I ever stop getting so addicted to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, either way, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully my green screen turned out alright. But either way, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day, guys.